Ready, go! Ready! Blue, jet! Go, go! No, good. Down, ready! Wide, 53. Wide 53. Hey, move. Ready, go! Down 80. Red 80. Jack, check. 3692. Lumberjack. Ready, go! Ready, ready. Blue 30. Blue 30. Hey, check 1836 soldier, go, go! Here we go, ready? Left check, 224 Oak, 6, go! Down, ready, shift, go, go! Ready! Blue 85, blue 80. Jet! Ready! Black 88, 180, go! Down, ready! 180, go! Down, ready, go, go! Come on, one time! Ready, ready! 180, 180, ready, go!
This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
He caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Kick is in the air. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his...
Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Here's Moore to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Moore from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive game.
Second down coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. Florida's really cooking. They've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. Open spaces. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore to the air. Jukes his way for Moore. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Finding an escape route.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Dante Moore. And the timing just a hair off.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. The give on the counter. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. 4th down, Moore. He's got it, first down and more. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Well, when the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively as passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Throwing more. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
To the air on second down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Takes it on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of?
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the...
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And that last completion was a bit of a Pyrrhic victory. It made 3rd down even longer. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
He could go off. Oh, man, really? Coughing it up? Looked like he was going to do some damage, take that thing back to the house, and instead he coughs it up and gives it to the other team.
The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's ball. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room. It's Hill. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's more to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore unleashes one. He's open on the right, and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Moore. Got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job.
Snags it, and he's open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And
snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Going for 6. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Moore will throw. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
He just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Complete in the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Again, it's Moore. Dumps it to the back. It's on target and complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing more. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Owls able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's more to throw. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Davison. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Now here's more. Oh, they're after him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Into the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. On the move, it's Pryor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Lost the defense, he's wide open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
Trying to run, it's ball. Touchdown, Gator! That one will give them the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The snap sets up the throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Moore. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Takes a handoff. It's Davison. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move them on the counter. And tackled there by the defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Touchdown, Ducks. He got it, feet down in bounds.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the right.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Dante Moore fires left. Got his man. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So first down will open up the final period. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. On the ground with the counter. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Really impressed.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Quarterback running on the draw. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You stop right there.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line. Corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Steamrolls his way ahead. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Throwing more. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Running into the open space. Finding some room. The 40. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Fires quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Moore to throw. Finds his man. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore will throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole.
Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore. Gonna let it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Keeps looking downfield. Working on the right. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the 1st. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Running inside. It's Griffin. There's some room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Ducks! Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You